focus, focus. Big deep breaths, big deep breaths. Calm yourself down, calm yourself back. Come on, breathe, breathe. Right, let's go out there. Get your box.
And box.
What are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. You was coasting this fight and now you...
Let's fight.
No, don't load up. Don't try and blow his head off. Come on. Now you're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into...
Let's do it.
switching on. I'm getting so... I'm Todd Griffin. This is Sugar. And of course, we fight. Here we go for round one. Caught him. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Catch and shoot. His stamina is off the charts. It is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning or air con, as they say in the UK.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
And he scores with the counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And just as quickly as the action slows down, and he's back up. That counter shot lands. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about Alvarez in that last round? What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punching. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice punch. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This fight has a real good flow to it. Punch right up the middle. He misses with that straight left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that. On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot. Jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. perfect counter shot. Misses with the straight left. That right uppercut misses. The perfect counter lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Sugar Ray's in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. And Sugar Ray is rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Well done with that counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's a scoring blow. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's bombed. Hold that thought. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you think...
And there's the bell for round 5. Beautiful counter punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Just missed with that hook. Punch, counter punch. That hook doesn't score. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Sugar Ray is down! We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Tom. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back.
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
There's a counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Beautiful counter shot. Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
How about that time counter shot? Incredible work rate. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Good counter punch. The stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Alvarez in that. And there's the bell for round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
That counter punch caught him clean. A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice counter punch. Hey, those punches add up. Sugar Ray Leonard days. fight's still continuing.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Now you start. Round 8, and we're off again. Nice counter shot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he scores with the counter. That jab doesn't find a home. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what?
That counter punch caught him clean. Stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened, a unanimous